Thanks for stopping on in for today's NFL pick video play for September 20th, 2018. If you're interested in getting all of our NFL picks for this week's action, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Heading into this one, the Thursday night matchup, we have the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns in what figures to be a competitive matchup. Certainly, that's where Vegas has this one. The Jets coming in as 3-point dogs. In this video, I'm going to be talking about where I see the better value on the over-under. That total number relatively low here at just 39 points. Now, the New York Jets, they came out of the gate looking tremendous in their Monday night winner on the road against the Lions, grabbing that victory by a final of 48-17. That really hyped up this Jets team. Darnold getting in there, grabbing a victory in his first game as a starter, but the Jets, they weren't able to roll over that success into week 2 as they took on the Miami Dolphins, and they came up short in that outing, losing by a final of 12-20, but still Darnold putting up some respectable numbers. 334 yards on 25 of 41 completions, just one touchdown to 2 interceptions, maybe clean that up a little bit. The concern there, obviously, for the Jets is the fact that their ground game wasn't able to have anything in the way of success, just picking up 42 yards on 19 carries. They're going to try to show better today on the ground and have a bit more of a balanced attack. We'll see if they're successful in doing that. But even if they aren't able to get things going at a high level in their ground game, what we've been seeing from Darnold through the air has been very positive thus far through those 2 games in the regular season. Now, the Cleveland Browns, they tied their first game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a great step in the right direction for a team that wasn't able to win any games back in 2017. There's a lot of hype surrounding this Browns team. They brought in some free agents. They had what a number of people thought was a pretty good draft, and also being on HBO's Hard Knocks also kind of increases the hype level a little bit for a squad. And getting that tie out of the gate, a good sign at home against a division rival. Last week on the road against the Saints, Cleveland, they went blow for blow with the Saints, a very competitive result, coming up just short at the end by a final of 18-21, letting things slip away in the fourth quarter where they were outscored 6-18. So the Browns, another game where they could have potentially maybe pulled off a win. Now coming back home against a more manageable opponent, things seem to be lining up where it's basically a best case scenario here for the Browns this week as they try to get on the board with a victory. Last week against the New Orleans Saints, who figure to be a competent team this year, certainly after going to the playoffs last year in the NFL. The Browns last week looking okay at times with different aspects of their offensive attack, and then also some pretty good signs defensively. Through the air, Tyrod Taylor completing 22 of 30 passes, so efficient in that sense, 246 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and then the ground game added 93 yards and 1 touchdown on 27 carries, while the Browns were able to limit what the Saints did through the air, 243 yards for Drew Brees, and then also just 62 yards on the ground through 23 carries. So in terms of what we've been seeing out of these two teams, the Browns 21 points in that week 1 tie, 18 points against the Saints in week 2. So they haven't been extremely explosive on the offensive side of things. Their ground game has been effective. They're 4th in the NFL in rushing yards, but just 27th in passing yards. I expect this Browns team to be more of a run-focused squad throughout the course of the regular season. I think that's where they can have some more success. And then the Jets, in terms of their numbers, league average on both their pass attack at 15th and 16th in rushing. So right there about those league average numbers. This is a very low number, just 39 total points. These Thursday games, teams don't have quite as much time to prepare for, so they can be ugly from time to time. We'll see if that's the case in this one, but since this total is so low at just 39 points, we feel like the better value is going to be siding with the over, so that's where we're planting our flag in this one, siding with the over 39 points as the better value play. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our NFL plays over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.